Spain country. Introduction. Spain is a vibrant country located on the Iberian Peninsula in southwestern Europe. It shares borders with Portugal, France, Andorra, and Gibraltar. With a rich history and diverse culture, Spain offers a mix of ancient traditions and modern influences. Spain is known for its stunning landscapes. The Spanish people are passionate and known for their lively festivals, such as the famous running of the bulls in Pamplona and the La Tomatina tomato-throwing festival in Bunal. Flamenco music and dance, bullfighting, and paella are also iconic aspects of Spanish culture. What are the media laws? Media laws refer to the legal regulations and provisions that govern the activities and operations of the media industry within a particular country or jurisdiction. These laws are designed to ensure freedom of expression, protect the rights of individuals and entities involved in the media, and balance the interests of society. Print media laws in Spain. 1. Freedom of expression. The Spanish Constitution guarantees freedom of expression as a fundamental right. Article 20 of the Spanish Constitution protects freedom of speech in 1981. 2. Press law. The press law, enacted in 1982, regulates the exercise of the right to information and the freedom of the press. 3. Intellectual property law. Spain has laws governing intellectual property rights, including copyright protection for written works, photographs, and other creative content published in print media in 1990. 4. Privacy laws. Spain has specific legislation, such as the Organic Law on Data Protection, which regulates the collection, processing, and dissemination of personal data in 1993. 5. Organic Law on the Protection of Citizen Security. This law outlines provisions related to public safety and security, including regulations on protests and public demonstrations in 1998. 6. Law on Information Society Services. This law sets the legal framework for online services, including newspapers' digital editions. It addresses issues such as online advertising, electronic contracts, and the responsibilities of online service providers in 2000. 7. Spanish Constitution and Fundamental Rights. The Spanish Constitution guarantees freedom of expression and the right to information. These fundamental rights protect newspapers' ability to publish news and opinions without censorship in 2014. 8. Organic Law on the Right to Honor, Personal and Family Privacy, and Self-Image. This law safeguards individuals' rights to honor, privacy, and self-image. Newspapers must be mindful of these rights when reporting on private matters or publishing images without consent in 2018. 9. Press law. The press law regulates the activities of the press and establishes certain obligations and rights for newspapers. It covers aspects such as the verification of information or journalism in 2020. 10. Organic Law on Data Protection and Guarantee of Digital Rights. This law addresses the protection of personal data and digital rights. Newspapers must comply with its provisions when collecting, processing, and storing personal information, both in print and digital formats in 2022. Electronic media laws in Spain. 1. General Audiovisual Communication Law. This law, enacted in 2010, regulates audiovisual communication services in Spain, including television and radio broadcasting. 2. Data protection laws. Spain has specific legislation, such as the Organic Law on Data Protection, which regulates the collection, processing, and dissemination of personal data. Electronic media outlets are required to comply with these laws when handling personal information and respecting individuals' privacy rights in 2014. 3. Advertising laws. Electronic media, including television and online platforms, are subject to advertising regulations. These regulations establish guidelines on the content, timing, and targeting of advertisements and requirements for labeling and disclosure of sponsored content in 2015. 4. Net neutrality. Spain has regulations that aim to ensure net neutrality, which means that Internet Service Providers, ISPs, must treat all Internet traffic equally without blocking or throttling specific websites or services in 2018. 5. Defamation and libel laws. Spanish laws include provisions to protect individuals from defamation and libel in electronic media. Publishers, broadcasters, and online platforms are expected to standards of accuracy and fairness when reporting on individuals or organizations in 2020. 6. Royal Decree on Television Without Frontiers. This decree implements European Union directives related to television broadcasting. It covers aspects such as the promotion of European works in 2020. 7. Spanish Constitution and Fundamental Rights. The Spanish Constitution guarantees freedom of expression and the right to information, which apply to television media in 2021. 8. Telecommunications Law. This law addresses various aspects of telecommunications in Spain, including television broadcasting. It covers areas such as the allocation of radio frequencies in 2021. 9. Regulatory Authority for Audiovisual Communication. It ensures compliance with the General Law on Audiovisual Communication, issues licenses, and handles complaints related to television broadcasting in 2022. 10. Advertising regulations. Television advertising in Spain is subject to specific regulations. These regulations, including those set forth by the General Advertising Law, establish guidelines for truthful, fair, and transparent advertising practices on television in 2022. Digital media laws in Spain. 1. General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR. The GDPR, which is applicable throughout the European Union, regulates the collection, processing, and storage of personal data. Digital media operators in Spain must comply with the GDPR's requirements, including obtaining consent for data processing, ensuring data security, and providing individuals with rights regarding their personal information. 1999. 2. Law on Information Society Services. This law regulates digital services, including online intermediaries, e-commerce platforms, and online content providers. It addresses issues such as electronic contracting, consumer protection, the liability of online service providers, and spam regulations in 2001. 3. Anti-discrimination laws. Digital media platforms and content providers are subject to anti-discrimination laws, which prohibit the dissemination of hate speech, discriminatory content, or incitement to violence based on factors such as race, religion, gender, or sexual orientation in 2012. 4. Penal Code. Cybercrime offenses in Spain are primarily governed by the Penal Code.